took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining. I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies.
By many accounts, Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready, 180. Check right 54. Right 54. Behind.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
On the ground, it's Mack. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get to normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. The extra point hits the left upright but goes through anyway. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Derrick Henry able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
When you enter the game as the AFC Player of the Week award winner, you expect runs like that and then some.
It was fun to watch him in the opener last week in Week 1. He was spectacular and hoping for more here in Week 2. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. That's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it,
looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. A 1st down carry for Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Darius Leonard, last year's leading tackler as a rookie in the NFL, in on the stop. On 2nd down, it's Henry. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. This is Henry. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd and 12, Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. And it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rivers. And that is incomplete. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep, Adoree Jackson. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. On the return, Jackson. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Tannehill now to throw. It's caught by Davis. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Henry. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Henry busts through the tackle. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 25. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds Humphries. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Tannehill flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphries. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Suckup, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in the running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Rivers. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Jackson. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play that time for the Colts. 48 yards. To throw, Rivers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Third and long for Rivers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A give to Henry. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
Let's go! Ready? And two starts.
On first down, Tannehill. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
You got it. You got it.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Ready? Five.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Check safety, check safety. Leo.
The handoff, running left, Henry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Well, the second down throw on target. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on first down. Henry, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Sliding out of the pocket. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On second down, Rivers again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Block the key!
A first down throw here for Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. And Matthews makes a grab. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw is Rivers. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the of 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run here with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is now 14-10. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Again, it's Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Set up, 18 Gator. 80 weapons. Get tired of seeing me. Jim.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. On 1st down, it's Mack. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers escaping the pressure. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
X3, 218, chopper.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll run on first down. Henry, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Throwing Rivers. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rivers on the money, complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Indianapolis, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the